Well, here we are on the C-Suite Network, Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. Oh my goodness, Cathy Derksen's here. Cathy Derksen's here. So excited. Oh my goodness. Let's jump in. We're going to talk about a very important topic. And Cathy is bringing the goods, ladies and gentlemen, watching the replay on our C-Suite Network, Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. So glad you're here. And I'm Kathleen Caldwell, founder of our very fine council. Oh my goodness, the joy of my life and the joy to bring smart and committed women together, supported by male allies and everyone in between. We love and welcome everyone. And I'm so delighted for you to be here because our topic today is really key for you as a coach, consultant, trusted advisor, thought leader. And I am all those things. I'm also an author, a speaker, and I specialize in corporate coaching and consulting as well. So anyway, we're doing it all in our council. And just a quick review, because I want you to know about all of the fine programs we've been having in our coaching council. My goodness, we're talking about AI and how to bring AI into your business clients. Trisha Ben talked about so many important things about the inside secrets to sharpen your edge. Whoa, that was a phenomenal program. Deb Creer talked about adversity and how to turn it into positive change and build community. She is doing it. Check out tryingnottoDie.live. And I focused on a corporate coaching challenge, how to get your next corporate coaching client. It was really spectacular. Check that out on our replay. Our very own Carol Kammerer talked about how to utilize LinkedIn and how to get your LinkedIn up leveled and optimized. Connect with Carol on LinkedIn for sure. And of course, we're starting a Gent Alliance, generous, enthusiastic, noble, and tenacious, how to build advocacy, partnerships, and alliances with the men in our life. So check that out. Really great. Liz Luckett talked about how to amplify your voice. And Sheila Anderson and Cathy talked about reinvention. This is a theme, reinvention, stepping into new possibilities. This is fantastic. And finally, Christina DiGiacomo, how to use AI as a trailblazer, the new things that you're not going to get out in the AI world, but behind the scenes, the things you need to know. And also Gloria St. Martin Lowry. She brought the real deal when it comes to how to build allies, advocates, and people in corporate to support you and build you up. Sheila Anderson, reinventing supercharge for perseverance. And our speaker today, getting to it. Hey, we got a lot of things going on. And so we bring the best of the best speakers to you. And today is no exception in Cathy Derksen. Cathy Derksen is a globally renowned coach, success coach. She brings women together to be international best-selling authors and bringing women together in communities to go through and change their circumstance into something new and very powerful. So Cathy knows firsthand the power of community, the power of storytelling, the power of being visible. And so there's not a better person that I could think of to invite to our global stage. And so let's give her a round of applause or sparkle fingers, whatever you'd like. And thank you to all of the folks watching the replay too. We're so excited on our YouTube channel. Thank you, thank you. So let's welcome to our stage Cathy Derksen.
Thank you so much, Kathleen. It's always fun to be here. Let me just get my slides up and we will get rolling. Okay, it keeps disappearing. There it is. Okay, it's perfect. And yes, this whole topic, I think, is one that we're all, it's a key part of really moving forward and expanding our life in a different way. So let me just, there it goes. Perfect. So yes, so really focusing on how do we step into new possibilities and powerful possibilities. And this really stems for me. Over the last few years, I've really shifted how I really embrace this idea. Back in the, say 15 years ago, I was working a job, living in a marriage that was toxic and abusive. My workplace was also toxic and abusive. And for years, I just, tolerated that as this is where I was, this is the next step. And at some point, it just hit me that, you know what, life is too short. We're not doing this. And that's when I took my first real big leap. And I left the marriage, left that workplace. I describe it like I threw my life up in the air and reinvented it on the way back down, with that knowing that there's better, there's more, there's something completely different that I'm supposed to be doing. So that's kind of where my journey has come. And I find that so many women are feeling kind of stuck in where they're at, whether they're stuck in a business or whether they're employees, and just feeling that what I'm doing is not fulfilling me, not exciting me. It's not what I'm supposed to be doing. And so many of us tolerate that and we stay in that. And part of it is because we're not sure how to get out of it. And so part of what I'd love to accomplish today is to really reignite that spark of, you know what, I don't have to live a life that I'm not happy in. Let's really see what are those possibilities and opportunities and how do we go there. And so kind of stepping into this, one of the first things is that part of allowing. I think for so many of us, we don't allow ourselves to even think about what else do I want? What else could my life be? And that is part of what keeps us stuck, the allowing and also the giving ourselves permission to think outside of what we're already doing. And here on the right is one of my favorite quotes, and it's don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive, then go do that. Because what the world needs is more people who have come alive. And I think that's really the key there. Is the life you're living right now making you feel alive? Or is it making you feel like you're dreading every minute of, oh no, I got to get up again. I got to go to work again. I got to, that's like, how do we make you come back alive? To me, is really the first step. And allowing yourself to actually dream and think and what is it I want? What are those things I could be doing? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're throwing everything that you have right now out the window. It just means that how do we reignite a spark in what we're doing? Or sometimes it does mean completely reinventing your life. And one of the next things to me that's really critical is courage. And to me, courage isn't necessarily, sometimes we think of courage as being, rushing into the burning building to save the child, which of course is very courageous. But in everyday life, we have to be courageous. We are courageous over and over. And it's, I think, really embracing that courage and embracing that idea that if you want something different in life, that you have the skills, you have the resilience, the tenacity, which you all know is one of my favorite words, to really step into something different. So really let yourself embrace that courage and move forward with whatever that inkling is, that dream is that you think, what is your next thing? And to me, really, that next big part is taking a leap of faith. Just knowing that you will figure it out on the way, knowing that you have resources around you, you have people there to support you, you have, so much else around you that will help you make the shift, make the change, step into something new. So to me, those are a few of the really critical things. And like this little quote here says, your wings already exist. All you have to do is fly. So you've got everything you need. You need to trust that you do. You need to make that next step. You need to connect yourself in community. Community, I find, is one of the big things, and definitely what has really helped me move forward and step into much bigger things is being in community with people who are feeling that way too, that are feeling like, what else can I do? What's that next thing? What is my mission here? What's my real purpose? And getting away from thinking small and really keep expanding and thinking bigger and what's next and how else can I help? And being surrounded by other people that are doing, I mean, obviously you can be doing completely different things and different approaches to how you're doing that, but it's that feeling, that mentality of, I can do big things. I can, take on that courage. I can step into these things and create the opportunities and the possibilities that will really change my life and the lives of people around you. And this is another one of my beautiful favorite quotes is, how does one become a butterfly? You have to want to fly so much you're willing to give up being a caterpillar. And that whole thing around giving up, having that courage to step out of where you are now, having that courage to really see, okay, what is it I want to do next? And to me, this really kind of summarizes all those things around stepping into those possibilities and seeing the possibilities and just allowing yourself to really step into those. So that's my quick little overview, and I just love to have more conversation around that. And what are those big possibilities that you see for yourself, and what's your next step? What are those things that you're going to do next? Who is it you're going to go to ask for that support and that help? Who are those people that you're talking to, or those books that you're reading that can give you either resources around how to do things that you're interested in doing, or just to give you that inspiration and motivation and just, again, that word reignite, like to step into something, brighten that light, brighten that energy, figure out what makes you come alive and go do that. So I'd love to welcome all of you back here with me. I know I'm big on my screen and just hear what kind of big possibilities are you all stepping into next.
Well,
Yeah.
Cathy, what an incredible discussion and so important, especially in life, setting the context for uncertainty that I think I'm feeling, I think, and the world is feeling about what's next. We have an election, we've got an inauguration, we've got an economy, we've got world things that are happening. And so that's always what I'm dealing with is the certainty of today and then the uncertainty of tomorrow. And as a coach, consultant, and trusted advisor, as we all are, I feel that I have to have boundaries in place so that I don't take on other people's, lovingly say this, but I can't take on their stuff, because sometimes it feels like a truck, just kind of dumping the worry truck is, at my front doorstep, ready to dump all that worry onto me. Can't do it. So
That's
yeah, yeah. And so feeling optimistic, but at the same time grounded is where I'm at. And
exactly.
do you
And
see that too, Cathy?
that takes us right back to that whole idea of community and finding community that is on the same mindset you're on, that's on that mindset of looking for opportunities and possibilities rather than dwelling on the negative stuff or the things that might bring us down. And I completely agree that we need to set those boundaries and not let ourselves dwell there, but let ourselves look at the positive, look at what can I do to change whatever little part of your world you're in. But it's amazing, like that whole ripple effect of what we do. And when we do something positive, even if it's something small, like just saying good morning to the, cashier when you're getting coffee, you're impacting that person's life, which is impacting their family's life, which is impacting, everyone around them. And then we think even bigger, like Kathleen, with the work that you're doing, supporting coaches and connecting into corporate settings. And so really everything we're doing is impacting the person we're dealing with their workplace, with their community, with their family, and really creating that positive ripple effect of impact, which I love. How about you, Molly? Do you have some big possibilities you're working on?
I am actually, and I have this dream of joining a leadership training organization, preferably one a little more regional, so I can be home and not on the road all the time. I have one in mind, and I'm doing things to prepare myself for that. And I'm changing I loved how you talked about community, Cathy, because it really is about the community. And part of the reason why I joined this community, because when we are surrounded, right, the average of the 5 people we hang out with the most. So I want to hang out with you ladies, um, because that's you model person I want to be. you're ahead of me. So, right. When I'm with you, I'm taking so many lessons. I'm learning through your experiences and what you're sharing. And then even here, I've joined another networking group of people who really do want to grow in their lives and in their careers. And we challenge each other, and it's been really, really great. So community is really important for me right now, and how I can move to my next level and get closer to that person that I'm really wanting to be.
Beautiful. I love that. How about you, Carol? Oh, you're on mute.
Of course. So the soundbite I was holding onto to share with you was just shared by Molly Christensen about we are the average of the top 5 people that we spend our time with. And that is the reason that I've chosen to be here in the Women's Coaching and Consulting Council, and the Women's Success Accelerator, which is Kathleen's own coaching service. And it's made a huge difference for me in the energy that I feel when I'm online, because I know you people and it's so exciting. And when you are with exciting people, you can do exciting things too. And so right now, one of the things that I have been working on is setting up my environment to be ready to be gone. I am going to Tokyo in a couple of weeks for a couple weeks. And so my season of gratitude LinkedIn self-audit class that I'm doing it's an online thing. Everybody can participate. There's no fee. And it's just 4 lessons in 4 weeks about the 4 major aspects of your profile that could be improved. And every year around Thanksgiving, I always come up with some wonderful gift to the LinkedIn community. And I thought, boy, I'm not going to be here then. I can't deal with that. So my 4 weeks ends before I leave, and I'm very excited about that. The other thing that I realize is that I have to come up with content for while I'm gone, but it's going to be amazing to be gone. And I'm very excited about just the staging of my my work life, so that I can look present and kind of participate every once in a while. But when you are 13 hours off everybody else's time, presence is not exactly in real time.
That's a good point. The time shift is definitely one that you've got to work into your plans.
Yeah. But at any rate, it's interesting because I am kind of working my way toward being ready to depart. Having given my gift, and celebrated my community, celebrated how to level people up, having an opportunity to work with people that would not perhaps have an opportunity to work with me one-on-one, but providing that value to other people. So that's my big thing right now.
Perfect. Yes, no. And I love this idea too of creating these brand new things, like with your travel, staying away, and really kind of focusing on the idea of how do you figure out what those possibilities are that you want, and then make those steps going forward. Like most of like I have completely reinvented my life twice now. And with that vision, when I got started, of all I really knew is that I wanted to do something that had a true impact in the lives of women around the world. And, the first move I made was my original job was in medical genetics. I did a complete change over to financial planning, thinking this is how I can impact women around the world in a true way, and just found that was too much in the box and that just wasn't the right fit. And so really over the last 5 years, when I look back on it, if you'd asked me 5 years ago if I would be doing what I'm doing now, where I'm mainly focused on publishing, helping women become international best-selling authors, creating multiple books every year, if you'd asked me then if I saw myself doing that, I would have thought you were crazy. So it really was this whole idea of continuing with that vision of how do I create something that has a true impact in the lives of women around the world. And now I'm bringing these books together where women anywhere can join us, write one chapter, be part of a community, get their story out there, create a great way of marketing their business. And it really does create a change in their whole life, in their business, in what they're doing next. And so I find myself in this, wow, I've created out of nothing, really, this vision of what I had years ago when I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I just kept putting pieces together, moving forward, shifting and adjusting and focusing on that goal, that next thing, and really that possibilities, and how then can I help other women stretch and reach new possibilities in their life. And so it's when I look back, I think, wow, how did I get here? And when I talk to people that knew me 5 and 10 years ago, and I tell them what I'm doing now, it's really kind of a bit of a shock. It's like, oh, what do you mean? You can't just make books. You can't just. I'll say, yeah, you can. It's there's steps to it, but yeah. So it's really kind of amazing how we can recognize opportunities and possibilities and really stretch ourselves. And even now, I see myself stretching even further into bigger possibilities with bringing in ideas of creating retreats, different speaking opportunities. So that's what next year is going to bring. So again, imagining, creating, allowing myself to step into something completely different. And this whole idea of courage, you've got to embrace that courage to just try something completely new. So
Fabulous. Good for you.
Yes, good for you. And Cathy, what I'm also hearing is the power of commitment. And I've been asked to speak on a global panel about commitment. And so I'm really excited about that, because I think that community partnered with structure and vision, and also borrowing other people's vision until you get there, along with commitment, is kind of the special recipe. But and I think I'm so grateful for the books, and I'm so excited. I'm in one of your upcoming books, is having that bigger vision and visibility. What are you seeing in the women that you help become international best-selling authors? What's the role of visibility and being more visible in the work that you're doing and what they're experiencing?
Yeah, no, definitely that comes at several different levels. For, I would say, pretty much all of them, there's that personal level of feeling that, once you've become an author, you've published your work, you've put yourself out there, there's that feeling that comes from that of, wow, I did that I didn't think I could do. Now what else can I do? So from a personal level, that impacts so many different parts of their life. And then looking at their business, if they're entrepreneurs, the visibility that comes from becoming a published author, and especially when you're working in the context of a multi-author book where there's 20 people together with you promoting and putting out the same book, then now you're piggybacking on everybody's communities. So really you're building your visibility times 20 with the work that you're doing there. And I find that it opens doors to speaking opportunities, other writing opportunities, doors open into new communities that you wouldn't have had contact with before. And like I said, everything I'm doing now is based on what I built from the books I've been in the past. So far I've been in 15 different anthologies. Many of those were ones that they're other people's books that I was just one of the authors in. But again, every single one had a different community, it had a different theme, and was those building blocks into other speaking opportunities. Lately now it's just become normal that I probably do 4 or 5 podcast interviews a month. I've got different summits that come out throughout the year, and they're all as a result of participating in the books. I even had one of the ladies, she's 75 years old. She was in a couple of my books last year, and before that, she had never published anything. She felt that what she had to say, nobody really wanted to hear, and that she, a lot of her family and community thought she was a bit strange and far out. And so she almost felt like, well, I better not share it. But then she shared what she does. She shared what she works on and discovered that there's a whole community around the world who wants to hear what she says, and they want to learn more, and they want to be part of her community. So she went from feeling like there's no point in me saying anything and I'll never be a published author, to being in 2 of my anthologies and releasing her own solo book all in 1 year.
How inspiring. My goodness. Yeah. So it's never too late, right? To take that next step and step into your possibilities and move through life with positive expectancy. That's one of the things that's so important to me, is having a hopeful future married up with the strategies and the tactics to make it happen. So yes, very good. Well, Cathy, parting words for our time together, because this has been such a rich and beautiful time with you.
Yes. Well, I think I'll go back to my quote around, really figuring out what makes you come alive and go do that and find that spark of just reigniting your own life, and acknowledging opportunities and possibilities and knowing that they're there for you. So give yourself that permission, allow yourself to dream, and step into those new amazing possibilities. Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. So let's wrap up with what's next, speaking of positive expectancy. And then we'd love to have you share your biggest takeaways from our time together and an acknowledgement and appreciation of Cathy Derksen. So we'll be getting that ready here. Hey, we always implement the philosophy, and we love it, is always have something wonderful to invite people to. So just like today, the Saturday Morning Women's Success Circle is phenomenal. Come and register for it. Oh my gosh, the topic is different every Saturday, and we're celebrating. I've got to get the number here, because we're celebrating our 124th, 124 consecutive Saturday. Really great, really, really fabulous. And it's all about what you're talking about, Cathy. So it's fantastic. Thank you. And of course, next Thursday, because we're on our broadcast every Thursday, and we're just so excited to feature our esteemed faculty members. We're bringing in so many new guest speakers. We're excited about that. But next Thursday is our one time a month, on the 3rd Thursday of every month, our esteemed faculty, quick reconnect. So we talk about what's happening now and what's hot now, what's important now. And on Halloween, we cannot let a holiday not go without celebration. So we're doing something kind of fun on the 31st. We're having a shadow party. Hey, if you aren't aware of your shadow, hello, your clients want you to help them with their shadow. And so we're going to do a very, very powerful event about claiming your superpowers. So we want you to come in costume. Hello, a headdress and something would be great. Come in costume with the superpower that is you. I'll just say right now, I'm coming as Wonder Woman. Okay, Wonder Woman. So I got my little Wonder Woman hat and my little thing and my little thing and my little thing. So come as your superpower, just as a little something. Maybe it's a picture, maybe it's a costume, whatever. And we're going to talk about how to unveil your superpower while at the same time serving your clients to embrace, love, and step into their superpowers too. So that's going to be ultra fun. Okay. And come to our women's coaching and consulting member only sessions. We're going to be doing some member only where we're inviting panels of our ideal clients to come in and talk to. We've got a L&D, HR, and we've got a leadership panel coming in to talk about what are the things they're looking for when they hire a coach consultant. What's their criteria? How do you come in the side door to be able to get new business and new opportunities? How to serve more clients? But these are the inside secrets that we're going to be sharing with our members. So we're excited because we're doing win sessions. What's important now? All right. So really thrilled for you. And of course, come join our council, schedule a one-on-one with me, Kathleen Caldwell, and on Calendly, let's talk about you and your business and where you're going in 2025, because a vision without a plan is just hope. Okay, let's turn it into an action plan. So curious from each of you, what's your biggest takeaway from our time today with Cathy Derksen, this very special time in our, we'll never have this moment again, wonderful ladies. So it's very precious. What's your biggest takeaway from your time with Cathy? And let's give her some acknowledgement and appreciation. So I'll stop the sharing. Thank you. Thank you. What a joyous, fabulous opportunity to be with you, Cathy. Thank you. Someone like to jump in. Biggest takeaway and appreciation for Cathy. I'll save mine to the end. Yeah.
I am happy to do that. Cathy, you just spoke right from your heart, and I so appreciate that. I have never heard you more powerful, and it's so great to bask in your confidence at this point. I loved it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cathy, I learned a lot about you. I knew that you were an author, and I knew you did that kind of work. I had no idea to the extent, and I couldn't write details fast enough. I can't wait to connect with you. You actually inspired me to get back with the idea of writing my own book. But when you said, my big takeaway with this was community, and when you talked about a book with 20 authors, I went, that I don't have to do all the heavy lifting. So you even inspired a new idea in me. And I just love that. So I will be reaching out to you, and I can't wait. So thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that ripple effect. We love it, don't we? And the butterfly effect. Back to your slides, Cathy. Yes, yes. So, Cathy, it is such a joy and a delight to see you stepping into your fullness and your power in your thought leadership. And I'm so delighted that you are a STEAM faculty member in our C-Suite Network Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. My biggest takeaway is have a bigger vision. And I loved all your quotes, so I find them so inspiring. Thank you for sharing them. And also the simplicity and elegance of everything that you shared and the power of it. So thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good. Good. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sending our big hugs and kisses and wonderful warm wishes to all of you watching our replay. Thank you. I know this is going to be at the top of our replay list, Cathy. So thank you to you. Then people can reach out to you on LinkedIn, of course. And where else can people reach you, Cathy?
My website is inspiredtenacity.com. So between that and LinkedIn, those are the places you'll find me easiest.
Wonderful. Great. Very nice. So folks, we can't wait to see you. See you next Thursday, 1 o'clock Eastern, same channel, same Wonder Woman experience. How's that? Okay. Love to you. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.